What if a single sentence was enough to shake the entire celebrity world? What if New Year's Eve, a night meant for fresh starts, suddenly turned into a battlefield of unresolved emotions? And what if the silence of Yaman meant far more than any public statement ever could? Welcome back to Magazine News and Gossip, the channel where nothing stays hidden and every whisper matters. Before we dive deep into this explosive story, make sure you subscribe because stories like this don't come around every day. Just days before the year came to an end, the world of celebrity gossip was hit by a headline so powerful that it instantly dominated social media, fan forums, and entertainment columns. What had been circulating quietly behind the scenes suddenly became public, and once it did, there was no turning back. According to shocking allegations, Sara reacted fiercely to rumors suggesting that Yaman and Demet might spend New Year's Eve at the same celebration. Her reported reaction was short, sharp, and unforgettable. "I will not allow this." This was not dismissed as a moment of anger. On the contrary, it was immediately interpreted as the opening of a new chapter in a story that has been simmering for months. A story filled with unresolved emotions, strained relationships, family tensions, and public confrontations that never truly faded away. Gossip insiders insist that Sara's words reveal much more than jealousy. They suggest that the past between Yaman and Demet is still far from settled, and that New Year's Eve, with all its symbolic meaning, could send the wrong message to the world. But how did all of this begin? It started with what seemed like a harmless rumor in mid-December. Reports surfaced claiming that Yaman and Demet had both been invited to a well-attended New Year's Eve party hosted by mutual friends. The exact location remained unclear. The guest list was never confirmed. But one detail was enough to ignite chaos. They might be at the same place. At first, tabloids framed it carefully. Then the tone shifted. Headlines became bolder. The rumors escalated from same event to same night, and eventually to suggestions that they might spend the night together. Fan accounts dissected every old interview. Social media users revisited forgotten quotes. Even the smallest online interaction was analyzed frame by frame. And then, Sara reportedly broke her silence. Sources close to her claimed that her strong reaction was fueled by a much deeper concern. According to these insiders, Sara believes that Yaman and Demet never fully closed the chapter of their past. And allowing such a symbolic night to be shared, even indirectly, could reopen wounds that were never allowed to heal. Allegedly, Sara confided in her inner circle, saying that this was not about rivalry or jealousy. It was about boundaries, about the meaning of New Year's Eve as a symbol of new beginnings, about the danger of sending a public image that could undo months of emotional recovery. Those words shifted the narrative. Suddenly, many began to see Sara's reaction not as possessiveness, but as an attempt to protect emotional limits. Supporters argued that everyone has the right to define their boundaries, especially when the past still lingers in the shadows. In the middle of the storm, one detail stood out more than anything else. Yaman remained silent. No statement. No clarification. No denial. This silence became the most talked about element of the entire story. Some entertainment journalists claimed that Yaman has deliberately chosen to keep his private life away from the public eye. Others suggested that his silence was a sign of internal conflict, a pause before deciding how to respond without making the situation worse. Several commentators predicted that Yaman would eventually release a carefully crafted statement designed to calm the tension. Others warned that any public explanation could backfire, reigniting speculation and deepening divisions among fans. When Demet's name became part of these allegations, the reaction was immediate and intense. Her fan base split almost overnight. One side argued that Demet prefers to keep her past relationships private and therefore chose silence as the most dignified response. The other side praised her for maintaining her signature elegance and refusing to be drawn into a public confrontation. According to sources close to Demet Özdemir, the actress has been considering adjusting her New Year's plans around her professional commitments, carefully avoiding any scenario that could fuel further speculation. Yet despite this, the focus of the controversy remained firmly on Sara's powerful words, "I will not allow this." That single sentence echoed across gossip shows, social platforms, and expert panels. Psychologists invited onto entertainment programs analyzed the statement from an emotional perspective. Many emphasized that such expressions often stem not from a desire to control, but from fear of uncertainty and loss. One expert explained that symbolic dates like New Year's Eve can reactivate emotional memories tied to past relationships. In such moments, strong statements may reflect vulnerability rather than dominance. As Sara's alleged comment spread, social media communities became deeply divided. Some users defended her fiercely, arguing that setting emotional boundaries should be respected. Others criticized her tone, insisting that no one has the right to interfere in the personal plans of others. Hashtags trended within hours. Old interviews resurfaced. Archived social media posts were examined again. Every detail was scrutinized. And yet, despite the noise, one truth became clear. The story of Yaman, Demet Özdemir, and Sara is far from over. Rumors now suggest that family members may have also stepped in behind the scenes, urging calm and hoping to avoid further stress. Whether this intervention will bring peace or create new tensions remains unknown. As the countdown to the new year continued, the celebrity world watched closely. Would there be a statement? Would silence continue to speak louder than words? Or would an unexpected move change everything once again? Here at Magazine News and Gossip, we will continue to follow every development, every whisper, and every twist in this unfolding drama. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you the stories everyone is talking about before anyone else does. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.